hope you're enjoying your Sunday evening. I just got back from my yoga class. Thanks, Molly, for teaching. It was great. Tonight I'm making Cornish hen, which might sound fancy or intimidating, but it's not. Cornish hen is really just a small chicken. And to me, it has a little bit of a different, more distinct flavor than chicken. Maybe just a little bit wilder or more gamey, like think along the lines of turkey, but it's not but it is a domesticated bird, and it's not anything gamey like, pigeon or dove or anything like that. So just think just a little bit different than chicken, a little bit of a different twist to that, and a little bit smaller. And to me, it's more manageable. If you get it frozen, it doesn't take as long to defrost, and it doesn't take as long to cook in the oven either. So we're going to have this Cornish hen done and cooked in about an hour. So that's super quick for cooking a whole bird. And doing the whole bird is going to require both hands, so I'm going to pass this over to my cameraman today. Hey, Annie. All right. Oh, thanks. Okay, so we've got our Cornish hen here. So I got just the Tyson Cornish hen from Publix, and so it just comes in a little bag, and it's no antibiotics ever, which I really like too. It's just a little bit healthier. So we have our hen here. This one comes without giblets, which is preferable by me. I can't stand touching the innards. They really freak me out. I was cooking for us one time in college, the first time I ever tried to bake a whole chicken, and all the innards were in it. And I flipped out, and Dane had to come rescue me and get all the innards out and throw them in the bushes. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to cut that step out of my kitchen, make it a little bit easier, less ew and gross. So our bird is already cleaned out and all set. So really all you have to do is shake off the excess liquid, which I did in this bowl here. So I'm going to do salt and pepper on our bird. So James is over here eating a cookie. I made some dairy-free sugar cookies for him yesterday, and he is loving those. It's the first time that he's ever gotten to really eat a whole homemade cookie, which is sad because I love to bake, and I think homemade cookies are just a lot fresher, they're tastier, you don't have all those artificial ingredients and preservatives that you do in store-bought cookies. And a lot of store-bought cookies also have either soy or dairy in them as well, so it's a little hard to avoid. So I drizzled a little bit of olive oil over the chicken too, so I'm just kind of like rubbing that on there to moisten it up a bit. Okay, so I have our salt and pepper on one side, and I'm going to add a bit to the second side here. You can also add some inside the bird cavity if you want, for a little bit of extra flavor. I always find it a little bit awkward to get the spices up in there, especially when you're kind of grinding it like I am. So I'm just doing some freshly ground black pepper and sea salt, and then I have some Herbs de Provence here. I considered doing rosemary and thyme on the bird, but I just went ahead and went with the Herbs de Provence because it does have the rosemary and thyme already in there. It also has some marjoram and sage and savory, so that'll just add a little bit of an extra kick to our herb blend. And so I'm just going to sprinkle that on the bird too. And this I'm actually going to pour into the bird cavity here, get some nice fragrant herbs in there. So just being able to shake those in there, it's going to be pretty easy. Okay, and I'm going to put some on the top of the bird. It's all really simple and really easy to manage because this is so much smaller than a regular chicken. To me, this is just about the right size for about 3 people, maybe 2 adults and a couple of really small kids, but James has a pretty good appetite. So the last time I made Cornish hen, I was able to get about 3 servings, maybe a little bit more out of this. So we had some for dinner, and then James had some leftovers. And then I'm going to pour just a little bit of dry white wine. I have a dry Riesling here, but any dry white wine would do the trick in the bottom. That's just going to help moisten up the chicken as it cooks and provide a little bit of extra flavor, just to infuse the chicken as it roasts as well, and that'll make it really moist and fall apart tender when you pull it out. So I have it in my cast iron Dutch oven here, and I'm going to pop the lid on. So that's all the prep I'm doing for that. Our oven has heated to 350, so I'm going to open up the oven. Okay, Jane, step away. ovens is hot. So we step away from the oven, and I'm going to pop our Cornish hen in here. And leave it back for an hour, and then it'll be all set. It'll be full of heart tender. It'll have a lot of flavor from those herbs and the white wine, and just a little bit of a subtle difference to the Cornish hen as opposed to the whole chicken. And to me, that's really manageable too. Not only does the smaller bird cook faster and defrost faster if it's frozen, and it can be just the right amount if you're feeding a smaller group of people rather than a really big family, or if you definitely want leftovers. To me, it also carves easier as well. So it's a lot easier for me to pull apart the smaller bird and divvy up into portions and take apart the wings and the legs and the breasts and everything than doing that for a whole chicken. It's less time consuming and to me a lot easier. So bon appetit. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening and dinner with your family.